want to tell everybody a story. I was incarcerated at 1735 for approximately 5 years. While I was incarcerated in that system, I don't sell drugs. That's why the police can never lock me up for that because I don't sell drugs. I'm not into that, bro. That's why y'all see me out here all the time without getting myself in trouble. I don't need to sell that. Weed, hell, and I ain't selling that shit, bro. My nigga, you crazy? I ain't got time for that. I'm a busy man. I love chilling and eating quality food. I can't be on the road doing that. I gotta be in my house making these things, man. Anyway, long story short, there was a guy named Max. I met him in prison while I was incarcerated, and he told me I was cool with him. So he told me Hezekiah is his God. I say, who Hezekiah? He said, Hezekiah down in security. I say, I don't really know him that much, but how you figure he a God? He said, anything he tell me to do, I do. If he tell me to kill a person, I'm gonna kill him. I was like, whoa, I wish I could have a homie like this. Because I would have sent him on mad missions, but he would have benefited from it. Kamikaze. Anyway, we was in security, and he told me that he wanted me to hear some of his music. And I was like, you do music too? Look, the guy did a song in 3 minutes. He sang the song for 3 minutes. Over 300 people died in the song. And I looked at him and I said, Max, anybody know Max know who I'm talking about? Y'all niggas, he went in a bar and shot a nigga with a Uzi or some shit like that. He couldn't even control the gun. So I say to him, I was like, Max, you know almost 300 people died in the song? He said when the song fully completed, it's gonna be 1,000 people. And I'm like, yo, he's good at rhyming if he would only use it for a positive reason. So I said, after all of that, I said, Max, you remember the day me and you had an interaction and you mentioned to me, if Hezekiah come out of jail, you're not staying in jail. What you mean by that? He said, if the boss come out of jail, I'm not staying here. So I was like, yo, you gonna escape? How you gonna do that? He said, nah, if I'm here Hezekiah escape, I'm gonna kill myself. Yo, Hezekiah, boy, you got power like one lion. Me meet a man to tell me, if you come out of jail and left he in there, he gonna escape jail by killing himself. Hezekiah, shout outs to you, my nigga. Shout outs to you, bro. Hezekiah went home. You know Max killed himself? I said he told me he was gonna do this years before he did it. So he had it premeditated how his life was gonna go. That boy has so much lyrics, man. One nigga sorry that died was Max, yo. I ain't gonna lie, I respect him, yo. And one day, I'm downtown, I've seen a lady, and I'm talking to her. And she told me that's her son. I was so shocked. Shout out to you, man, and your son, Max. Rest in peace, Max. But his lyrical contents was sick. But like I was telling you, he rap only about killings. So when you listen to his music, that's the inspiration you get. You want to kill. And what kind of crime he did? He went in the bar and shot up a man to death and didn't get $1 out the deal. That's what this music does to you. It manipulates you. Because he was a Cartel fan and an Idonia fan and some of the hardest lyricist fans. He was fans of these guys. And his music became the same. So I would never want to put my sound in the music to manipulate the earth so it can get worse. Because what I spit, they shit hard. But what I spit will make you go commit suicide, bro.